Hey, it's Sarah. Okay, so I have to try to recondense my video because the last one was way too long. And yes, we're in my bed. This is just like the best place to do vlogs at night when the house is quiet, the boys are sleeping. I have no makeup on. So anyway, I kind of want to give you an update on what's been going on. I am 32 weeks tomorrow in my pregnancy. So far, I'm feeling really good. I don't have any cravings. Do I have cravings? I had a craving a couple weeks ago when we were in Missouri, and that was for an omelet. And I had an omelet, and it sucked, and it was sad. And then I was craving taco salad. For 2 weeks, I wanted Mexican, like taco salad. And every place I went to get a taco salad, I picture with like disgusting Frito corn chips and you know, sour cream and that fake shredded lettuce and cheese. And every place I went, I was just sadly disappointed. Like the one place over here, I went to lunch by the river with a friend, and they have these different vendors set up, you know, and this one vendor was a catering place that did my friend's wedding, and they're supposed to be so great. And when I think taco salad, I think lettuce, fake cheese, sour cream, all the terrible and unhealthy stuff that I don't eat on a regular basis anymore. I got a taco salad, and here's what it was. Corn chips, corn, some diced tomatoes, a couple diced green onions, and a hunk of dry shredded beef. Shredded, not like ground beef, like roast beef on just like flopped on top. That's it. We get back to the table, I walk like 400 feet over the table, which was a lot. And I pop the thing open and I'm like, oh, they forgot my salsa and my sour cream. Bummer. And there's no cheese. And the corn in there is weird. And where's the lettuce? But whatever, it's a taco salad. And I'm like, I'll just throw some sour cream on it and some salsa and a lot of salsa and it'll be fine. I go back over there and I'm like, yeah, I don't have it. You forgot my sour cream and salsa. And they're like, yeah, we don't have sour cream or salsa. I'm like, okay. This is a pile of chips, corn, and roast beef. Cool. AKA taco salad. So anyhow, my craving was sadly disappointed. Yeah, so that's about it. In the craving department, I started to have, if you go to, instead of explaining to you in the video everything, I'm just going to do a quick recap. My blog is at projectevolvelife.com. That's my personal blog. It looks a little different. I had to switch hosts, but not that you care anyways. So I've been working on that, and I started to have preterm labor. It's crazy. With Christopher and with Ryan, I experienced it at the 30 to 32 week mark. So apparently that's when my uterus gets cranky and wants to be single because she's PMSing or something and wants to give baby an eviction notice. And I was like, no, not for at least 6 more weeks, please. 5 at least 5. Yeah. So what happened was I noticed, like, over the weekend, I got more Braxton Hicks contractions. Not painful, just noticeable. At my last doctor appointment, I was 28.5 weeks. She was head down, and her head was actually quite low, which the doctor was surprised about, but I'm like, whatever. Hence the reason why I kind of felt some uncomfortable pressure. Well, then a couple days ago, then I got insomnia. Thought it was normal, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, nauseous, shaky, felt like I was gonna puke. I thought I had the flu, and then I remembered I got a spider bite the day before, and I was like, oh, just sick from a spider bite. So I didn't think anything of it, didn't have a fever, went to the pool that evening, and started noticing I was having contractions, like legitimate contractions. So I looked at the clock and I was kind of like, okay, whatever, just thinking I'll just to see, because I don't want to be in preterm labor and not realize it, because that would probably be bad. So they started to come about every half an hour. So I drank liquids, came home, relaxed in my chair, worked online, blogged. They didn't go away, put the boys to bed. They started coming every 9 to 12 minutes. And after about an hour and a half of that, I was in the bath using oils, relaxing. And you can read this in my blog too. I kind of went into it a little more. I called my doctor and it was almost to the point where I might have to go in. Anyhow, I did some hippie things, which read about that in my blog because I'll explain it better than here. And it worked. So I lay down in bed here and I put my positive playlist on and I put it next to my belly and my whole stomach just like did this crazy, weird, big, huge, crazy movement. And I even wrote in my blog, I think I felt her flip or shift or something. And then after that, I remember falling asleep and I woke up 8 hours later and the contractions had stopped. So today at my doctor's appointment, first of all, I gained a little weight, which was bound to happen after that fudge. So worth it. But anyhow, so it turns out that with the doctor, I told her kind of what happened with the preterm labor, and she knows my history. She knows it happened with both the boys, and that I'm more like natural now than I was then. The things that I did not know with those pregnancies, it's just like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Yeah, so anyhow, so she was feeling for the heartbeat, and she actually gave Ryan the little Doppler thing to feel on my belly. My doctor is amazing. Totally amazing. I'll tell that in a separate video why I'm going to this doctor and why I'm going to stay with her. And so Ryan got to like use the Doppler to listen to the heartbeat, and it was super cute. And here it turns out that she did shift. She's not head down anymore. She's totally transverse. So I was right. And then we got news about the Waterbirth, because this is what I've been waiting on. I have a doula. She recommended going here it's an hour away. It's in Wapaka, so it's an hour drive for me. She recommended going here simply because I was interested in having a water birth. Now, I had a water birth with Christopher. And, yeah, so we got all my records, and I'm not going to have time to explain it all in this video just because it takes 10 minutes to explain. But let me just say that I will post a link to the other video explaining exactly what went down with my first delivery that was really, really, really sketchy and how it could have been really bad. And had anything gone wrong, I probably could have sued the pants off of them. But I had no idea until today, like, just how sketchy that whole thing was. I shouldn't have even been able to deliver Ryan, attempted to deliver him, apparently. This is how bad it is. So anyhow, at this point, just because the first midwives I had, now this is my third pregnancy, I'm having a girl, I have 2 boys. I had a water birth with Christopher. He got stuck towards the end. So this is kind of where the question was with this pregnancy. Now with Ryan, I had an epidural. I had a hospital birth when we were stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas. Now with this girl, my little girl, it was kind of like, okay, do you want to have a water birth or not? Can I? Can't I? I'm healthy. I got cleared. There are qualifications in order to even be considered for one, which so far I met, kind of. And I know that some people have been waiting, like, are you going to have another water birth? And at this point, I don't know. I really don't know. Undecided. So if you want to know exactly why I'm undecided right now and why it's going to take a little bit of thinking and seeing how the rest of this pregnancy goes, you can check out the next video. It is kind of lengthy, and I apologize, but it's just, yeah, I really don't know. So that was the news. So basically, I could at this point if I wanted to. Whether or not I actually will, I'm not sure yet. So there was my update, but on the positive side, all the contractions have stopped. I've just been instructed to rest and rest and rest and rest a lot more. So there you go. That's what I'm doing now. So bye.